Taiwan's army staged live-fire drills on Tuesday night. That is our top focus as of now. This comes as part of a series of military exercises. It also comes at a time when ties between China and Taiwan continue to remain tense. The drills were carried out at a base in Taiwan's far southern Pingtung County. Flares lit up targets on a mountainside while tanks and cannons fired in complete darkness. Attack helicopters, Tsinghua indigenous defense fighters, artillery and drones are also believed to have been a part of these drills. The drills were part of a regular round of exercises that take place annually. However, this year's focus was on the threat posed by China. Amid this, Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-Wen says that China is conducting cognitive warfare. She said that they were spreading misinformation in addition to incursions into nearby waters and airspace.
台海周边的情势持续紧张，威胁从来没有中断。除了共机共建频繁侵扰之外，利用假讯息企图影响国内民心的认知作战，以及运用无人机侵扰的灰色领域地带的手段，层出不穷。
Tsai Ing-Wen also said that the combat skills of Taiwan's military have matured. She added that they are now able to fight better due to having to disrupt Chinese forces during these ongoing drills. The president also praised the army for calmly responding to China's intent of intrusion. Amid this, Taiwan's defense ministry said that 3 Chinese fighter jets crossed the Taiwan Strait on Tuesday. This comes as China continues its military activities near the island. Meanwhile, US President Joe Biden said that he's sure that he will see Xi Jinping if his Chinese counterpart attends a G20 meeting in Bali. The meeting is set to take place in November. Xi and Biden discussed a possible meeting during a call. The call included tense talks over US House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan. Now, for more analysis on the ongoing tensions between Taiwan and China, we are now being joined by our correspondent Richard Kimber from Hong Kong. Richard, welcome to the broadcast. My first question to you now, Taiwan is of course calling these live-fire military drills an annual exercise, but the tensions with China are at peak currently. What more can you tell us?
Yes, well, talking to political analysts here about this, they really say that this is a sign of increasing confidence on the part of Taiwan and its leader Tsai Ing-Wen to talk up its military capabilities, not just because of these drills, but because just days ago the United States announced a $1 billion military aid package to Taiwan that included anti-ship and anti-air missile defences and sophisticated radar technology to try and fend off the likes of future Chinese military drills. Now, this really puts Taiwan in a much stronger place than it was in before the visit of US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. There have not only been widespread support politically from the United States and from Europe, but also just in the last few days there's been a delegation of Japanese lawmakers visiting Taiwan as well. And all of this is coming together really to give Taiwan the confidence ultimately to carry out its own military drills, and as Tsai Ing-Wen is doing, to talk up its own military capabilities, perhaps more confidently than before because it feels like it has international backing.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Taiwan's combat capabilities. President Tsai has been praising the military for its efforts since it's having to battle what she says is Chinese intrusion quite regularly now. So is Taiwan's military better prepared now? Is that the sense we're getting from the developments on ground?
Well, certainly military strategists say that not only is Taiwan's military improving, but its relationships with allied forces around this region, led ultimately by the United States, is certainly improving. It's still really very unclear what exactly would happen were China to launch a full-scale military attack on Taiwan. It's not really clear just how quickly and if at all US bases in this region would spring into action, or whether or not this huge military aid package that the United States has made is really its de facto contribution to Taiwan's military defense rather than necessarily sending in US forces. But this sense of support, whether it's just rhetoric or financial support, is clearly playing on the minds of Beijing because it sees this increased brazen attitude from President Tsai Ing-Wen in Taiwan. Just a few weeks ago, at the height of these tensions, she herself went to visit a Taiwan military drill and was standing on a Taiwanese naval warship to deliver her support to the military. And it's this kind of high-profile actions that she's taking that are really changing the landscape of the political discourse between Taipei and Beijing, and to a certain extent making it a level playing field with regards to who feels they have the upper hand when it comes to these types of military disagreements.
Absolutely, Richard. Thank you so much for all those insights. Thanks for joining us on this broadcast. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.